Hi Scorpio, I hope you're all doing well. We're going to get into your general reading and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about today. These are general, timeless messages. Whenever you come across this reading, the message could be for you. I'm being guided to use the Pagan Other Worlds Tarot, which I haven't used since I did the last fireplace reading. If you're new here and you're like, what the hell is a fireplace reading? It's just sometimes I get guided to do readings in front of my fireplace, and usually I use this deck, and the energies are really interesting when I do those readings. So because I'm picking up this deck and also the Supra Oracle for you, I feel like this message is going to be connected to those readings that I did in front of the fireplace. So if you'd like to check those out, I'll link them in the comments below, because there is something that is in there for you. And even if you watched those before, you might want to go back to them and you'll probably pick up something different this time, or it might resonate in a stronger, more profound way. Okay, Scorpio, but if you don't want to go there and all that kind of stuff, you're like, what the hell, I just came here for this reading. Okay, we're going to start fresh here, 111. We're starting fresh, and I feel like that's a message for you too. You're also starting fresh with something. But let's begin with the Supra Oracle and see what energies are supporting you, as well as what energies are presenting a challenge for you at this time. I'm going to use a couple Oracle decks to see what we can pull out here. I'm hearing extrapolate. I feel like some information wants to be extrapolated from something. Okay, it's like Spirit wants you to have some information about something here. But you, yeah, okay, so let's see. Energy supporting Scorpios, wherever Scorpio is in your chart. Oh, we have this beautiful circle coming out of the ocean and stillness. Yeah, it's like here's that information being extrapolated to you. I don't say that word often. Yeah, in the stillness. Fresh start. I feel such curious, positive energy from you. Almost like I want to, like a go-getter, you know, like let's get this reading on the road, Andy, that kind of thing. But Spirit is really saying we need to be still here. We need to pay attention to the silences, pay attention to the subtleties in order to get this information that Spirit wants to give. So a little bit of patience perhaps, but patience is different than stillness. Stillness is about coming to a sense of equilibrium and balance within, a sense of peace, and trusting that whatever needs to come your way will come your way, as long as it can find you. So there's something here about you needing to be still so energy can find you, so it can come towards you. It's reminding me of a record here. There's something that you need to hear. Clear as day, I'm getting. There's something that you need to hear clear as day. Not cryptically, but clear as day. Okay, we'll try. Let's see. Let's see what the challenge is. For Scorpios, what's the challenge? Feeling an imperfection. Something might feel uncomfortable, and that's why it's a little bit of a challenge to sit still with it. An emotion, a situation, an event, a thought. It might feel uncomfortable because it brings up this sense of imperfection, or you could even feel a little disappointed in something or someone or yourself. Okay, I want to get some more oracle cards because we want to hear this crystal clear, clear as day. Tell me more about the feeling and the imperfection. Ooh, attachment. And deluge. Deluge. Another word I have trouble saying. Okay, this is kind of heavy. Not gonna lie. There is an attachment to a feeling that you have. And this feeling is kind of an emotional storm. It's stormy. Now, I'm not saying that you're walking around a hot mess. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. On the outside, you could be perfectly chill, calm, and still. But Spirit is bringing our attention to something here that is challenging you when it comes to feeling really tied to an unstable emotion or emotional state. Now, this could be your own emotions, or maybe there's somebody that you're connected to that is going through a little bit of an upheaval. Tell me more about stillness. Protection. And multiverse. Whoa. Scorpio, this is kind of big. You have so much support from Spirit here. And there's a real rough patch I'm seeing in your energy, or, you know, in your energetic field. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, you might have this perfectionist tendency. And that might cause you to rush things or do things before you're ready to do them. And you need to go slower, be stiller for your own protection. Now, the knowledge that wants to be revealed to you is a little bit esoteric, I feel, in nature. It's something about your connection to the divine. It's something about your connection to higher levels of wisdom and knowledge. It's something about your protection that Spirit has given you, spiritual protection that you have. But you have to release some kind of feeling or somebody who carries this feeling of emotional upheaval. Why? Why does, it doesn't feel good, and that's why we should release it. But what's the spiritual reason for Scorpio to release this? We have listen. See, there's something you need to hear. This kind of is like a shell too coming out of the ocean. Listen, soften. We've had that a few times for you. Listen, soften, test, and connect. Spirit speaks softly. Sometimes really assertively and clearly, but also softly. Spirit doesn't yell at you, 222 on my clock. Spirit doesn't yell at you to do things. It's not this kind of urgent voice that makes you feel unsettled inside. Spirit speaks to you through the frequency of love. And sometimes it's so-called tough love that you get these messages that say you need to do something that maybe you feel uncomfortable with, but it's for your highest good. But I feel like there's some kind of emotions here that you're attached to that like they're just so loud that they're drowning out guidance from your higher self. There's some kind of test here that's coming up or that you're currently going through when it comes to connecting with others. So Spirit is speaking softly to you, but clearly. But you need the stillness so you can hear. Because this other emotional thing that's going on is just too loud. Okay, tarot. Yes. What is this that's too loud for Scorpio? I'm hearing something like, it sounds like a song, but I don't know it. It's something like Friday Night Lights or Lights or, I don't know, something weird. Big shiny lights. I'm hearing glare. There's a glare. It's like you can't see something clearly because something is flooding your vision. Like it's too bright. Like something is just too in your face that you can't see past it. You can't see clearly. You can't hear clearly. You can't see clearly. You can, of course, Scorpio, you can. But this is making it more difficult. Okay? We have Temperance coming out, which is my angel card. Always tells me that your guides are right here, right close to you right now, okay? But it's also a card of alchemy. It's the scientist in the tarot deck who's able to bring together different elements to create something new, something that brings you into balance. Tell me more. Whoa, what's going on, Scorpio? Something about the new moon could be significant. You're definitely feeling as though you're being tested in some way. And if this isn't resonating with you, I don't know, you can check out your other signs on this channel or other Scorpio readings because they're all timeless. But I have to read with what I'm getting here because it is an important message for someone. Spirit is showing me that you are really deeply emotionally affected by some difficult ending here with the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And it's almost like the pain is overwhelming. And these are swords, so it's thoughts too. Thoughts of an ending, thoughts of how something could end perhaps. There's a cord that you have, some kind of energetic cord to some emotional upheaval, but it's like, when I say that, I mean like the emotional upheaval feels like it's connected to a particular person or event or story or something that happened back here. Like over here something happened and you're over here, but you're still kind of corded to it in some way. And it's like through this cord, it's sending you like noise. It's just noise where you can't hear something that Spirit is trying to tell you. So why is Scorpio corded to this? Why can't Scorpio disconnect from this thing? The Sun? Because there's information in the noise. Whoa, okay, so it's like, you know, noise is a metaphor here. So it's like static you're receiving by being connected to this maybe traumatic event or toxic situation or past memory or just an emotion that's rising within you and you're not really sure where it's coming from. It's like there's a lot of static that's interfering here with your sense of clarity. But Spirit is saying it's not necessarily that you need to like cut the cord and sever this connection to whatever this is. It's more like you need to be still and listen for the information that's embedded in the static. Oh my God. Right. This is like, it's in there, and that's why you need to be so still with it. What in the heck? The Sun. There's illumination here for you. Okay. can we just ask what's the information? I mean, I feel like that would be useful. Let's get one of these cards out. What's the information that wants to come through for Scorpio? I have my music on here, as you can probably hear, and this just caught my eye, this little thumbnail over here, and it says guiding lights. 179 might mean something. The number F, G, L. Okay, let's see. What is the information that wants to come through for Scorpio? We have 3 cards. 4. The gem. See? The static. Right here. Look, the static. There's a gem of knowledge, of information here. Okay. The mask. The ring. And the unseen, more static looking. Whoa. Spirit, let me feel into this. What is it? Which one should we look at? Let's look at the ring. Opened right on it here. So the infinite, the wheel, the connection. Oh, we have connection already here too. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. Oh, the circle here. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun. And the intimate bond between 2 lovers. It is the micro and the macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. Do you have a ring that's significant? I'm just looking at my rings here. This is the symbol from the Never-Ending Story. Okay, that might mean something for you. It's kind of like the Ouroboros, but tangled up in each other. And then I have the infinity symbol here, the Lemniscat. So they're both snakes here, 2 snakes. Well, 3 actually, 3 snakes. So that might mean something to you. But there could be something about a literal ring. But I feel like this is talking about a connection you have with someone that is kind of like eternal in a sense, you know? Even if you like don't have an ongoing relationship with this person, there's something about this maybe it's a past life connection, but there's something that's kind of orbiting. This connection is orbiting you, okay? Trying to illuminate different aspects of yourself to you. That's the purpose of this connection. Could be with anyone, love, family, work, friends, but it's pets, I don't know. But it's orbiting around you like the sun. What did they say? The sun orbits around the earth, the multiverse here, right? And it's like showing you different aspects of yourself, unseen aspects. This is why Spirit's not saying, it's not about like focusing on trying to cut some cord and like banish something or someone from your energetic field. There's times where that's appropriate for sure. But in this case, like the orbiting, the cord, the circle, the cord that is you feel emotionally connected to in some sense carries this information about yourself. It has something to do with something special that exists within you that maybe you haven't unmasked within yourself yet. Like you haven't seen this special quality of you. And Spirit's been protecting this quality of yours for some time. And now it's ready to be revealed to you, this part of yourself. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so what is this part that's being revealed to Scorpio? What is being revealed here to Scorpio about themselves via this connection to this strong emotion? The Fool, Judgment, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing the world is yours. Whoa. Fresh start. We said that, right? The Fool, fresh start with an awakening. Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of being given an option, Scorpio. Do you want to reawaken something? Or do you want a fresh start? Is there more to learn with something or not? I'm not sure there's a wrong or right answer, but Spirit wants you to be very conscious that you are at a fork in the road, at a choice point. And maybe you do need to listen and take some time to be still so that you do make the decision that is good for your highest, that is better for your highest self. So maybe there is a right and wrong choice. I don't know though. It could be different for each of you. Some of you need a fresh start and some of you need to reawaken something. Now, I'm also seeing a message here with these cards that you're going to have both. Both things are going to happen. Hold on. You're at the threshold. It's like you're juggling and balancing a resurrection of something or a new beginning. So can we get some advice here? Be patient. Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Be still. Be still and listen. Okay, I feel like, I hope this is helpful. I feel like I don't know what we've gotten out of this. The Empress and the Hermit. Because the answers are within you with the Hermit. You're ready to receive. Maybe that's it. It's like you need to know that you're ready to receive this part of you, this gem that exists within you, that is this gem of information that's in the static. You know, when you feel like you're out of balance, or you feel like, why am I down again? Why am I thinking about this again? Or why am I upset or depressed, or whatever it is that you feel that's difficult, okay? Or why am I attached to this person who's like that? Whatever it is, try to sit with that rather than diverting your focus to something else. Try to sit with it and see if there is anything in that feeling that is trying to tell you something. And that's not going to come immediately. It's not going to be like, okay, I feel like shit. Andy said sit with it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know why I feel that. No, it's like you have to really feel into it. Go into it. Spend an hour maybe just sitting with that feeling when it comes up. You know, don't force it, but when it comes up. Because I'm telling you, I promise you, there is information in the static. There is a gem that wants to be unmasked. Maybe it's something coming through from your shadow space, right? But it's trying to protect some unseen aspect of you. There's something that wants to be created from you. Some abundance wants to sorry come in. Maybe this is hard to talk about or something you haven't talked about. Unknown. Yeah, there is something unknown here in the energy for sure. But with the Empress card, the Empress is about abundance, about creation. And she's looking off into the distance here like, what's coming my way? What am I ready to receive? What is it that I want to create next? Who do I want to share my energy with? And the Hermit is an energy that is still, quiet, introspective. Child. Harvest. I'm telling you, something new, fresh start. Something new wants to be created here. Something abundant. But you have to listen. Okay, we've said this. Like, I don't know if I can get anything else out because it's unknown. I'm trying, though. I'm trying to get something out. Create. You have to create something. Or there's something that wants to be created from within you. Wisdom. And it's like in these feelings that feel like, there's lots of wisdom. So I feel like that's the message Spirit wants to tell you. I'm going to go into an extended reading. In the extended, we're going to go a layer deeper. I'm so curious to see what comes out in the extended. Hopefully we'll get more clarity because there'll be less of you there, less energy to work with. But if you don't want to go along to that, trust that you received all the information you need. I am going to pull out one more card from this deck. Just to kind of wrap this up and give you any more clues that you might need to help you receive this message. So what is it that Scorpio needs to hear right now in relation to this message? Whoa. Covenant, sacred contract. This does have to do with some connection you have. Okay. Commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled or torn up. It isn't, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, do you want to renew something or do you want to cancel something and start something new? Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you're unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all, and to ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you're signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. Scorpio, it's really important that you reach into this feeling, into these feelings, and find out what is in the shadow here, in this connection you have with something else, or your connection to these emotions, especially with this Mass card showing up, because there's a gem in here for you to find, a new covenant, a new contract to be fulfilled. The Sun, Temperance, it's beautiful. It's bountiful, but there's also an unseen element in the shadow that Spirit is really telling you to go seek out and find for your own protection. Okay, wow, this is a huge reading. I'm gonna go into the extended now, but if you don't come along, that's okay. I love you so much. Trust yourself, trust your inner guidance, be still and listen. And I'll see you next time.